All right, so I'm out here working on the Trans Am again, going through fuel issues. So fuel pump's not working, fuel pump is dead, but I really want to fire this motor up and make sure it doesn't have a rod knock. I've hit a bunch of dead ends over the last couple of weeks, so I kind of let it sit. You know, Independence Day weekend, I slammed this motor together, got it in the car, realized radiator tank was broken. I had 3 batteries sitting here, they were all dead. So it's kind of sat the last couple weeks, and I got back at it, and I'm getting no fuel pump action. And you know, there's kind of a myriad of things going on. But so where I started was, I have you know, electric fuel pump sitting around, just standard. I keep a lot of them around, like every time I take a car apart and change them, I keep the old ones. But this is an Aeromotive one I got from my buddy. It's like a Walbro 255 equivalent, or it might be a 340. But anyway, I dropped that in there, hooked it up to switched battery power with my little toggle switch here, hooked it up to the fuel line with a return, just basically to bypass gas tank, fuel pump in the car, solve those issues. And it works well. I don't know if you could hear it kicking in, but you can't really see the bubbles from the return, but it works. And I even checked the fuel pressure at the rail, it's correct, but I was still getting no fire. Have spark, starting fluided fire for a split second, but still wouldn't run. So anyway, went through a couple things, realized I didn't have an intake air temp sensor. It was not on the car, it wasn't there. So the engine was thinking it was at -40. I was getting like no fire at all. So I got an IAT, plugged it in. All the other PEDs look good, like it should be able to start. Now I could get it chugging. So anyway, next went to fuel. I knew I used a Noid light and realized I was getting a signal to the fuel injectors because the security light's staying on. So I was wondering if it was a VATS issue or something. But anyway, so I pulled the rail off, and this is a nice little way to see if your injectors are working right. So we got switch power, pumps on, rails pressurized, and then I've got another 12-volt switched to fire the injectors, and I just got it on a light switch here, but you'll see it. Let's see, first injector there will fire when I hit the switch. And what I found is 4 of these needed power on them constantly for like 10 seconds, and I had to actually tap them with a screwdriver to free them up. The other 4 took a second, 2, 3. So there was a noticeable delay of solid power before they'd come on, but it seemed like maybe 1 was firing, if that. So anyway, it's not a bad way to try to check your injectors, clean them. We're getting nice patterns now. I could see none are dribbling, and I'm gonna put it back in. I think it's finally gonna fire up. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through the injectors one more time, make sure they're all still working right. But anyway, just figured I'd share. Well, looks like it's figured out.